Selamat siang Mbak. Sebelumnya ini dengan Mbak siapa?
Vina.
Maksud kami di sini ingin mewawancarai mengenai K3. Jadi gimana sih sistem K3 di proyek ini?
Untuk sistem K3 di sini itu kita lebih mengutamakan safety-nya ya, safety buat pekerjanya, sama staff-staff yang ada di sini, sama anak-anak PKN yang di sini. Tuh, jadi kita lebih mengutarakan keamanan safety-nya waktu di lapangan.
Oh gitu. Jadi safety-nya itu apa aja sih Mbak?
Untuk safety-nya sendiri, APD-nya itu yang pertama helm, kedua rompi,
Ya.
ketiga sepatu safety. Itu ketiga itu yang sangat diutamakan.
Oh gitu. Lalu untuk alat-alat K3-nya itu di proyek ini tuh apa aja?
Untuk alat mungkin buat K3-nya kita cuma bisa melihat seumpama ada alat yang rusak gitu ya, terus perlu dibenarkan, ya itu nanti kita harus bisa membenarkan alat itu.
Oh gitu. Terus untuk pelayanan asuransi kesehatannya Mbak, apa ada?
Jelas ada kok di proyek ini, terutama buat pekerja yang di sini. Kalau misalnya ada yang kecelakaan atau gimana, terus juga staffnya pun juga gitu. Kalau misal kita staffnya kondisi di lapangan, terus ada kejadian yang tidak terjadi, ya itu kita nanti pakai aspes itu.
Gitu. Lalu Mbak, untuk seumpama nih kalau terjadi kecelakaan K3, hal pertama yang dilakukan sama staff-staffnya seperti Mbak, terus Mas yang di dalam tadi gimana?
Untuk pertama kita pakai P3K ya. Itu pertama kita, jadi kita lihat itu kondisinya parah atau enggak gitu. Kalau misal memang masih bisa ditangani pakai P3K, oke, kita pakai P3K, obat-obat yang seadanya itu. Kalau misal parah dan harus dilarikan ke rumah sakit, ya kita langsung dilarikan ke rumah sakit
Gitu. Lalu pernah nggak sih Mbak kecelakaan apa aja yang terjadi di dalam proyek?
Alhamdulillah belum ada.
Alhamdulillah banget. Untuk penerapan K3-nya kira-kira kendalanya apa aja?
Untuk kendala sih sementara kita kekurangan kelengkapan aja sih, kelengkapan APD. Jadi semisal ada 15 tukang, 15 pekerja ini yang ada APD-nya itu cuma 10, jadi kita kurang 5 APD-nya aja gitu.
Udah. Terima kasih Mbak untuk waktunya. Mohon maaf mengganggu.
Ya, apa, sama-sama.
HSE stands for Health, Safety, Environment in the construction. This discipline is required from the project from preparation will in the process to completion. In this video, we will take construction of building at Faculty of Administrative Science, University of Brawijaya as case study and try to analyze the HSE implementation on the project. After we know about the definition of HSE, now we will talk about the regulation of health, safety, environment. There are many laws for the company or in this case contractor to follow. But in this video, we will particularly talk about Law Number 1 of 1970 on occupational safety, Law Number 13 of 2003 on manpower, Law Number 23 of 1992 on health, and there are some laws regarding to environment, and because of that some company have their own department to manage the environmental things. According to the Law Number 1 of 1970 on occupational safety, Article 3 stated that with the law regulation it is established the work safety requirement in order to 1. Prevent and decrease the number of accidents. 2. Prevent, decrease, and extinguish fire. 3. Prevent and decrease the dangerous explosion. 4. Give helps in accident. 5. Give self-safety equipment for the worker and etc. All the accident must be reported to the safety officer choose by Minister of Manpower. Law of Occupational Safety also stated about work item that needs advanced health check before working. Routine health check must be done every week or 2 weeks. Construction that have 100 workers or more, or have high risks, should have health and occupational safety management system that meets the requirement. Workers' representative must approve the occupational safety and health management system. The Ministry of Manpower must carry out routine checks and evaluation. There are no specific legal standing for the workers to wear personal protective equipment, but the Manpower Act states that contractors must have occupational safety and health plan. The Occupational Safety Act of 1970 has rules about personal protective equipment and requires contractors to provide protective equipment for their workers free of charge and provides training regarding to protective equipment. Workers should obey all occupational safety regulations and must use recorded protective equipment provided. Workers can raise objection and stop working when protective equipment are not available.
In this part of the video, we will explain what is PPE and what must you use when you are in the construction area. First, there are some essential or you must wear this every time you enter the construction area. That is, safety helmet, safety wear pack, safety shoes. Those must be used for every person while on the construction area, including engineers, interns, owner, supervisor, etc. If you are the worker, the equipments can be added depends on work you do, but you must wear these all the time. First, safety helmet, safety wear pack, safety shoes and gloves. The project should have at least one safety officer depends on the scale of the project. Safety officer is responsible for all the safety of the workers, people on the construction area, machines, and the surrounding of the construction area. You should warn the workers if they're not using the right PPE while working. Next, we have security. He is responsible from any people entering the construction area. They should report themselves to security before entering the construction area. Indonesian Labor Law Act 13 of 2003 Article 87 states that the occupational safety and health management system is part of the overall management system of the enterprise. Means that enterprise is responsible for giving training, supervision and resources that are needed for the development in order to control the risks associated with working activities for the creation of secure, efficient and productive workplace. According to the report from BPJS Ketenagakerjaan, that over 150,000 accidents from works. Minister of Manpower said that those come from several categories, including accidents that happen when worker goes to the construction. Because of that, he asks all the stakeholders, including employers, trade union, workers, and community to increase awareness of the importance of HSE and supervision. Labor inspectors are responsible to keep all their work that needs or to be or must be kept confidential and able to keep himself from abuse of authority. In receiving worker complaints, within 30 days, labor inspectors are required to make inspection records or reports and provide the records to companies or employers and workers. The company cannot terminate the employment relationship of the worker if the worker reports the violation committed by the company. In the next part of this video, we will analyze if the construction on the Faculty of Administrative Science University of Brawijaya is following the standard or not. First, let's look at this worker. He is welding the tie rod. He is using gloves, glasses, and mask. He passed the PPE inspection. And then we look on the same worker. He is cutting the iron bar using bar cutter. He is wearing gloves, glasses, and mask. He passed the PPE inspection. This worker is break up the concrete using jackhammer. As you can see, he is not using any gloves to protect his hands, and he also not using safety glasses. There is a chance for debris to hurt his eyes. He failed the PPE inspection. Move on to this excavation for a pile cap. This worker is not using safety helmet, gloves, or even the shoes. Safety officer should warn him to stop him from doing his work until he wear all the PPE required. He failed the PPE inspection. Next, we have worker is cutting the rebar tie wire. You can see that he is not using any gloves and safety glasses required when doing this work. He failed the PPE inspection. Next, we have the dismantling formwork work item. The worker should use safety harness to prevent him from falling. He failed the PPE inspection. If you are working in the night, the construction area should have enough light to illuminate the area. This worker is pouring the concrete. He is not using helmet, gloves, or safety harness. Because he is working on the height, he should wear those. He failed the PPE inspection. Next, we have the pouring concrete to the slab. As you can see, all the workers are using the helmet, gloves, and boots to protect their foot from concrete. They passed the PPE inspection. This worker is rest on the scaffold. He is not allowed to do that. He can fall and injured his body. He failed the PPE inspection. Next, this worker is installing the formwork for the slab. He used the safety harness to protect him from falling, but he is not using gloves to protect his hands. And this worker don't use helmet. They failed the PPE inspection.
For the conclusions is that the importance of the application of safety in the project, the application of health and an adequate environment, all of which are also regulated in Indonesian law, such as Law Number 1 of 1970, Law Number 13 of 2003, and Law Number 23 of 1992.
Personal protective equipment must be used by all the people while on the construction area, including workers, interns, owner, engineers, supervisor, etc. The constructor must provide all the equipments for the workers. Safety officer responsible for all the safety of the people inside the construction area. He must prevent all the possible accident. The construction of building at Faculty of Administrative Science University of Brawijaya is far from safe. Some of the workers don't use the right PPE while working. I hope this video can improve the safety of another construction project. Thanks for watching.